What's going on, my Cardano friends? It's your friend Jack here, and in today's video we're going to be going over the latest Cardano news and everything to do in the ecosystem. First things first though, if you aren't already staking your ADA to earn passive ADA on your ADA, you can do so with the Jack stake pool. Now we're going to hop right into it. This thread is by ADA Whale or Cardano Whale. If you want to check it out, the link will be down in the description for any further links in relation to this thread. Now there's a lot going on in the ecosystem, there always is. It's pretty vibrant lately, and there hasn't been any exceptions to that vibrancy in the past few weeks. So let's go over exactly what is going on. Always do your own research, and please make your own decisions. Now, first things first, as you may already know, Indigo Protocol went live, bringing IUSD and IBTC and soon other synthetics to Cardano. You can mint them to short, buy them to on a DEX to long, example Bitcoin. Earn stability pool liquidation rewards, something that I've been doing and I've been sharing on the channel, and LP while the ADA you put up as collateral stays staked. The magic of Cardano DeFi on show right here. I have made multiple videos on this, a full tutorial 20 minutes long going over all of the protocol's features, as well as a specific how to mint stablecoins and all about them as well. If you want to check those out, that will be linked down in the description. Also in the news, if you're interested, decentralization is the Edinburgh Decentralization Index. This is a different index than the MAV index, which is a minimal attack vector, and this is going to be creating a unified framework capable of evaluating degrees of decentralization and is applicable to data extracted from all blockchains, not just Cardano. We do desperately need something that is a bit more complex and thorough than just a minimal attack vector, and this will be able to value not only stake and block producers on their level of decentralization, but the network as a whole. A promising DEX, Genius Yield has showed some amazing screenshots of their forthcoming platform nearing completion, testnet Q1 from the sounds of it. So in 2023, testnet, mainnet hopefully short after that, and a concentrated liquidity DEX with an automated yield optimizer is what Genius Yield is aiming to be. As you can see here, it looks pretty clean and it does look very smooth. And even though we have great UIs on Cardano already, having something on top of what is already out there, the more competitors or the more products that users can flock to, and in a seamless way, the better. JPEG Store introduced the ability to buy NFTs with a credit card, making for a pretty cool direct on-ramp to the Cardano NFT ecosystem. This is also pretty awesome. Essentially now, if I'm out and about and I want to buy an NFT and I don't want to wait till I get home, or maybe I'm out on a vacation, you can put your NFT into the wallet you want to buy or get your NFT page, put your credit card on there, and then send it to your wallet address that is yours, or you could gift it to a friend, and then you're good to go. It's not on all collections yet, but they are rolling out more collections. It is an awesome feature, but as always, stay financially stable and don't go into debt on your credit card that you can't afford to buy shiny JPEGs. Next up, we have ADA Finance, the main borrowing and lending platform right now on Cardano, as they're pretty much the only one out there. Though their growth has been a bit constrained because of their peer-to-peer. They'll be introducing a liquidity deposit and lender request soon, which should help facilitate a larger growth and more people with more capital coming into the system to play. On top of that, Liquid Finance, a lending and borrowing platform, has launched their testnet. Looks great, and people have been managing to supply TADA or testnet ADA into it. I would keep a close eye. When I tried it, the testnet wasn't working. I have to try again. That was about a week ago. And all things considered, a working testnet is definitely a close on-ramp to a working mainnet, or at least fingers crossed it is. So that's really good to see, as Liquid Finance has been one of those I've been having my eye on for a while. 8 times yield, a bunch of other things that I could go over. Probably have to make a new video about this, but they're well on their way to mainnet, which is good to hear. Along with this, we also have Edinburgh, one of the 3 founding entities behind Cardano, along with IOHK and Cardano Foundation, have announced that they're launching a fully fiat-backed stablecoin, which you probably already heard of in my video channel. Alongside the tokenization of USD, Edinburgh will soon enable safe and convenient conversion of other stablecoins, including USDC and USDT, to their new stablecoin USDA. This is done with Anzin Official. If you want more info, you can click the tweet link down in the description. Alongside this, we also have a mobile wallet, Beacon Wallet, getting a shout out from Whale, and recommending this wallet comfortably because everywhere it is good for beginners and pros, and it has a great user interface. I myself haven't used many mobile wallets at all, because I usually am just always on my computer. But if you are a mobile, which I know a lot of people watching this video probably are, check out Beacon Wallet, as they do have a nice user interface by the looks of it. The topic of decentralization is all over the place, and everyone in Cardano loves to talk about it because it is one of the most prevalent things here. And Siraj who I've made threads on his videos before, has put out an excellent thread about Ethereum community and the decentralization of Ethereum versus Cardano. If you want to check that out, it'll be linked down in the description. Also, number 12, if you're considering to join the fund and want to build on the largest open source and community-driven crypto protocol, check out Mesh SDK, built by Martify Labs. This is one of the tools I mentioned earlier this week with another tool, but just these tools are the ones that are going to bring people to the space and tenfold the amount of things we have on Cardano. Things that onboard developers are very important, and just things like this are going to go so far in a butterfly effect kind of way. It is pretty big. So if you want someone to switch over to Cardano or start building on Cardano, or they're interested, definitely recommend them this way first if they don't already know Haskell or how to write Pluto smart contracts. A similar tool, which is the one I was actually mentioning when I said last week that I mentioned this one, is to meter run a cloud environment with all the tools needed: Cardano Node, DB Sync, Omios, and a lot more with no setup. Ready to code workspaces on Haskell, Plutus, Rust, Python, and others. Deploy your dApps as Docker image and move to a self-hosted at any time. So this is another huge one for developers. More developers equals more products equals more chances of widespread adoption, so on and so forth. Speaking of widespread adoption, we have BookAisle also pumping out book release after book release. With what really piqued Whale's interest is their dApp and mobile app animation. And there's been a lot being done on the mobile side, which is probably going to be the most important part of this whole puzzle piece, to get people reading on their phones and reading on e-readers and stuff like that. Keep a close eye on this. I do think BookAisle is going to be one of those dApps that brings users who don't even know they're on Cardano to Cardano, and it's going to be quite big. Wing Rider's still a functioning DEX and doing a lot with APR yield farming opportunities for the epoch. As you can see here, full breakdowns, Yummy busting out with a 216% APR, and the rest following up, as you can see here. One of my favorite NFT projects, Pixels, which I've been with since the very beginning, and I've made a lot of videos on my channel, and I still have Pixels merch, Pixels shirts, and I met with the founder in Vegas this year, having interactable NFTs on Cardano, and they're building quite a lot. AF specifically building a P2E PvP game. So you're gonna be able to earn especially royalties from the game based to the original holders. That is one of the big things for this project, but also just high quality and super clean UI that I've never seen before on Cardano or even outside of Cardano on any NFT projects. And right now you can supply LP, ADA for Ding on MinSwap, and triple yield farm over there. The weekly development report on Essential Cardano should be your go-to source for keeping track of Cardano dev updates. This is an all-in-one platform to just stay in the bouts about anything Cardano development and especially statistics. There's a lot going on, but essentially updates on peer-to-peer and Lace development caught Whale's eyes and also my eyes, because I really want to see Lace Wallet in its full capacity and come to Cardano. I think a lot of people are going to be able to use that and benefit from it significantly, having a really clean user interface. And I know people like to go with the Cardano Foundation or the IOHK backed wallets, specifically the ones made by them, just because it seems safer to them, and they don't want to trust some fishy scammers in their mom's basement with the other wallets. But yeah, release Lace Wallet will be huge for the wider ecosystem. A lot of people are going to onboard. As you can see, or as you may be able to know, Roy has over 400,000 users, which is pretty much an outdated wallet at this point and not usable. So Lace will be a huge step up for the go-to wallet when people first come to the ecosystem. Micropayments are coming to Cardano. This will be facilitated by Hydra. Hydra is a layer 2 solution, so keep that in mind. It's not layer 1, but this is going to create an opportunity for people to make micropayments on Cardano, utilizing Cardano security, but on a layer 2 platform. Micropayments are pretty huge just for crypto adoption in general. If you want to spend your money, if you want your money to be worth something, you probably have to be able to spend it and be able to spend it frequently, willingly, on the go and in small increments. So this is good. This is always nice to hear that it's being thought about and worked on. And if you want to see how fast this could work in practice, you can check out this tweet right here, which I'll open up now. As you can see, transactions are going through 520 transactions, and they're just being added one after another. And this could be you paying for your groceries very quickly. Something you probably haven't heard about for a while is an update to onboarding students in Ethiopia by IOG's Director of African Operations, John O'Connor, and progress has been quietly made, and it is continuing to be made. He tweeted, "Tech is delivered to the Ministry of Education. We're waiting on the go live date from them. I won't give a date since it's in their hands, but we're looking at weeks, not months." Basically utilizing blockchain tech to help people get educated and onboard students into a system where they have an identity and can keep track of all of their school needs. And it's just a huge upgrade for them. And it's going to bring a lot of eyes over to what blockchain tech can do overall. At least I think so. The launch of the first algorithmic stablecoin. We already have a synthetic one on Cardano, JED, and the most anticipated by far, JED, is coming next month in January 2023, officially on Cardano mainnet. Also, keep your eyes on ADA Handle and their work on the Handle personalization, image hosting a website on IPFS, and linking a domain secured by Cardano to it, accessible from browsers. Essentially elevating the Handle game and making it not just somewhere you can send your ADA, but also personalized as a platform as well. Speaking of NFTs, we have Flipper, a next generation Cardano Hub, is launching soon. TM, I don't actually know when they're going to launch, but hopefully it's actually soon. It probably is. And Whale's looking to support them. I'm down to support them. They've partnered with Yummy, Makasi, and some other projects in this space, and we definitely wouldn't be hurt by having more NFT marketplace variety and decentralization on Cardano. Next up, one of my favorite taps building on Cardano is Axo, and there's been a really interesting panel on the Cardano DeFi from the Cardano Summits from one of the Axo members, which was there. Yerk, my bad, was talking about basically the Vasil hard fork and the importance of community, stablecoins, and more. Definitely check out this video if you are interested. It's a good watch and it has a lot of valuable information on it. That's it for today's video. That's all the news I have for now. I'll be back with another video tomorrow. I'll see you guys then. Peace out.